guys, so let's try make new prediction for next week. We open with a quick recap of what happened last week and compare to our prediction. So let me just make it a little bit bigger. Alright, so last week the prediction was that we could see a move to the 415, making the divergence valid and then push to the downside. I see the push to the 390. I didn't see the push yet to this area, even though it managed almost to close the gap by 10 cents. So this could be a little bit tricky for next week because it didn't actually close the gap. The buyers came in a little bit early, and usually stocks like to close gap like here. This one, you see it touched the 390 even though it closed a little bit above and then moved to the upside. So the prediction was basically correct. In the 1 hour chart we could see it much clearly. You can see the line I draw here, you can see the break, and then if you enter there for a short, you could do a nice 1 to 3, 1 to 4 profit. This was a big move to the downside, so it touched the 415 at the pre-market, which is weird, but it's still valid. So prediction, basically, if you check Meta, Apple, and Tesla, the prediction was basically correct. I think I was a little bit off with Tesla. I wanted to move higher and down and then push higher. I wanted to push a little bit more down. The movement was correct. The price a little bit off. So what could be for next week with the SPY? Yeah, if you if we take the daily, you could see this nice formation of candle, bigger. So you know what this is means. If it means that we could see a push to the upside, this is nice reversal candle. Also there is a gap to close here. There is a nice gap to close here, and also a gap here to close, and a gap here to close. So we have 4 gaps to close, and still check here. The close here was 381.95, 382.11, 120 cents. So it didn't much close here, and there is a gap here to close, 377, and there is a gap here, which want to be so 2, maybe 2.5 gap to close. So this is the daily, which means could be a reversal if you manage to break the 386 area. If you go to the weekly, it's a different story. This is engulfing big candle, which means that probably want to test again the 200, and I don't know if it has the power to bounce from again the Fibonacci level. Usually if it breaks Fibonacci level, you could see it here. What happened? It break Fibonacci level at 2360. It moved down, moved up, and then break. What happened when it breaks? Move up, and then it breaks. So it should move to the 350 if I just looking at the price action. If we check here, we can see the divergence clearly in the weekly, which is very nice. So short continuation. So what you want to do, if you see this nice, you could just take here and see the extension amazingly at the 367, 68, 100. Not that good. This is the potential. This is the bounce. This is so 330. I don't know. I don't like this number. So maybe the 350, 368. So it means that the momentum is for the downside. This is the weekly chart. So if we coming back again to the 60, let me clear. Do we have divergence? We almost have a divergence, just a little bit push higher and then immediately fell off. If it opened with a gap down, means that the markets, for me, it means markets want to move higher, but not yet. If it open with a gap up, yes, so yeah, we just want down. So be prepared. If let's check the algo, the momentum, as you can see, is positive. It's want to reach to the 290 area, 291, 292 area. Next level is 293, 294. Could it reach to the? Oh, this is the Q. Sorry, the algo is on the Qs. One I'm talking about 2, but the Qs is on 3. So next level is the 389 to close the gap. The 390, which is the nice resistance area. 392 could be a very nice area for a reversal. Where it is, you could see it here. Probably, yeah, this one. You can see it moving up and then reverse to the downside. There is still nice momentum at the end of the session, which means that if you want to move lower, we need to break the 386.60, something here. But at the moment, I think it's want to push a little bit up and close some gaps and then continue to close the gaps below. So at the moment, momentum is for the downside, even though this is a nice candle for reversal. I want to check it out. See what this is why I think this is the pattern trying to do again. So we were here. I was telling that the price will move higher and then reverse and break. So the same goes here. Break here, the price move a little bit higher, then reverse. This is the break. So it's break here, where it is, break here, but then it made a gap. So we made a gap, and then there was the buy coming. It was again moving to this line again, so could move up here and then fail. And I think targets is 377. This is the zone the SPY should bounce from. And why is that? So this is the prediction of the SPY. Let's go to the Qs. I try to make it much quicker because usually a bit too much. And you see what happened with the Qs. This was the target. 285, a move to the upside, 313, almost touch it perfectly, and then boom, reverse and touch this and close the gap. See, here it closed gap very nicely. And we have a gap here. Sorry, what I did. Cancel. I didn't change it. And this is just making me a little bit suspicious what's going to happen, because the Qs is the leading indicator of the SPY. So does it mean that the Qs already bouncing and want to move higher to take the 300? Maybe yet again. And there is a big gap. I think there are 4 gaps. Let's go for the daily and see what happened. Oh shit! Sorry. This is 1 gap. This is 2nd gap. This is a 3rd gap, and I think this is the 5th gap. I don't know. There are lots of gaps in the Qs. Another gap, and have a gap here. I don't know. There are 5 gaps, but I think the potential of the Qs is 270 again, even the 260. If we go to the weekly, I didn't do it a little bit. So this is the potential. You see what happened? It broke the 38s, moved down, bounce, try to break, and then next target is the one. So the 260 to 8 maybe. This is a good Fibonacci level. False breaks coming down, engulfing candle. Didn't break the blue line, which is the 280, 880. If it closed below, there's still some bounce here. I think this time it just crossed below. So I think now the SPY will lead Qs, which means the Qs want the bounce. The SPY, which has more stocks like banks and commercial and stuff, probably could, from the interest rate, could just break. Then the SPY will lead the Q this week, maybe so. But at the moment, they are not acting the same. The movement could be the same, which mean here, and then maybe retest while the SPY will do a move and then bigger move to the 377. Why I hope, why I think the buyers will fight this zone, because below this zone, 6. This is it, very simple. Below this zone is the 260 area. It won't bounce from here again. It will bounce from it will just drop to the Fibonacci. Why not? All the computers will see it, all the people see it, all the brokers see it. So if it drops below, why to buy from here? And this is the reason why you see big volume. They are starting to dollar cost. They bought from here, you can see volume at this Fibonacci level. So why not just buying from here and then push higher? This is just me thinking out loud. We have divergence, not yet here. So if we will look at this price section, you could see it how it's few days below. So I want to see it in the forward chart, making something like this, and then try to break. I don't know if it breaks from here or there. I need it to break, but not just moving. I know this is a big move down. It could be a V shape, coming back again to the 313, but I think this is a little bit too soon. Coming back again to the 313 is a little bit too soon for the Qs. Potential of the Qs to reach is the 307, so this area again, but I don't see the entry point yet for the buyers are coming. I see the momentum to the upside, but to just close the 290 and then maybe continue the 293, then maybe 295. So every $2, see it here from here to there, and then straight line to here. So a lot of resistance. So why not just reverse and take it slow like it should? We go to Tesla. Tesla is much stronger than the market in any stocks. So I don't know why the buyers just buying like crazy. You can see this volume much bigger than so it's holding. You could just reverse from here. The price fell off, but immediately at the end of the session just closed above. And you can see the volume much bigger here and here. And you can see this candle. This is a big move candle with no buying pressure. This is a small candle with a big buying pressure. And there is a divergence. Means it here clearly. This is, and we break here, so maybe another attempt and then a fail. I will wait for reversal. Should be a reversal. I don't know if you could try to false and then Tesla still strong compared to the market. Be careful with it. And let's go to no, sorry, not yet. Let's check the forward chart and see what happened. 309, nice resistance. You can see the divergence here also. This is the reversal divergence. This is a reversal, not short confirmation. So could reverse to the 292, 280. I still think Tesla want to reach to the 295 and bounce from there. Too strong. It doesn't move like market. With the market, you could see Tesla doing something here, but it did and bounced immediately. So I don't know. Let me check something else. Reaching to the 305 again in the shorter term, but if it breaks the 310, you know what? If it breaks the 308, it didn't grow, let's say 309, if it break it, close above the next target, as you can see it, is the 396 and even 333. 396 here and even be a nice move because it will push the market higher. So if, I don't know, you can think that the market, if I said that the market will start the week with a move up and then reverse, do you think Tesla will make a move, much bigger, strong move to the upside here and then reverse? I don't know. So in the false break, this is a distribution, fake, and move to the downside. I don't know. At the moment, nice momentum to the upside, but this is the weakest, so careful with it. You could see it something like this. Move to the upside, and then this is the end. So it could be this is the end of the move to the upside and then reverse. So be very nice. Tesla, a little bit teasing, and let's see the 1 hour chart, what happened. See a nice flag here. Nice volume coming at the end of the session. But I will wait for a break to 309, break above, and then move to the upside. You see a divergence there. Could be a divergence if this is 89. This is probably 92, 94 even. So just small red candle break and boom, it fall. Could bounce from the 292. Yeah, this one. So nice area to bounce. So this is Tesla. This is key level to watch. Let's go and Nvidia. This is the new one I'm looking at. The 4-hour chart. So this is line. If it's break the 140, this is the resistance line. So could move here and then reverse. You could see basically move with the market. If I will make it, this is what to make it worried. It here broke 3-candle pattern of a break and continuation to the downside. So 116, the 120 will hold. I don't know, maybe the 100 just because it's a round number. There's not much volume. The volume 78 maybe 80, 80. There is a low volume at the 100. I don't know. There is a divergence to the downside. There is no cross yet to reverse. So it could mean another push and then maybe reverse, and even reverse the divergence I'm looking. So just look taking this one, 2, I don't know, 3, I don't know, 100 maybe, 95, 51. Careful guys, careful. This market seems like it want to push down, and maybe it's telling the feds I want to push down. So relax, dude, relax. Stop the interest rate, 0.75. Don't even try to speak about 1%. Let's come back to minutes. A lot of resistance, so I think first to the upside, good bounce here, first again, Nvidia a little bit weak, again here, one, wide bounce, so 120, a nice bounce, potential 100. This is the 100 of NVIDIA. If it crossed the 150, it will reach 177, so you can wait. And sideways, look at it, try to false break, bringing the buyers, bringing the sellers. Day trader make gold from this. Investors hate those moves. So this is NVIDIA, Meta, but we didn't talk about Apple. Meta, the same. It's the same. This is sideways, false break. Sideways, sideways. Maybe it's a false break, and then boom, the upside. Be very interesting. Could be very interesting. Usually you see that intraday sideways move, then false break, then immediately push against the move went. So a lot of people took short here. Lots of people took short. It break all those lines. Lots of short sellers enter. The stop losses hit. Take their money and then the upside. We have confirmation, not yet. You can see it here. We have divergence here, but see the momentum already facing down, which is not that good. Is it beating what happened in the market? I really don't yet, but at the moment, I know the only thing that helps the market is the gaps leaving behind. There are lots of gaps behind, up, be above the price action now, which means that even if you take the probability, good chance that the gaps will be. So this is just good for investors. Wait, don't sell those. The moment buys on the downside probably make some sort of reverse. Hit it again, hear it yet, so good wait. And Apple and Tesla, a little bit negative. Both have volume, but you remember where is Tesla? Tesla was here. This is what Tesla did. Something that is break, move down, stop it, and then this is where Tesla is here compared to the price action. What the market did, just move down and make this. So very weird. Tesla did it, Apple did the opposite, even though they both have volume. So in the 1 hour chart, there is a divergence. Any move to the upside will get a small move downside. Reversal maybe bring the buyers, break the divergence. It broke the 151. I will wait for the 145, 146 area. Now it could reverse, make a reverse, close the gap, 154, and then down and buys because of Apple downside. Let's go for Mara. Basically, yeah. This is inflation, fake break, upside, and this is, and now this distribution or accumulation, depends how you look at it. A break, maybe now move to the downside, bringing the buyers, boom, shake them off. All the stop losses will hit here. Could be a buy from 10. So a lot of buyer probably will wait at 10. I don't like this facing down. Any other 4-hour candle, red candle will basically get a momentum to the downside, which is not that good. We look at the 1 hour chart, what happened. This is the break of trend, which is good, and now probably try to bring the buyers. So will it just hit those stop losses, or the buyers here? There's lots of buyers hit, and not that much. Here, lots of buyers. Put the buyers enter there and market up. The Bitcoin ability, but it could wait for the 10. If the buyers wait, take all those stop losses below nice area of stop loss, and then push the upside. Gold. Predicted move to the downside. It did move down, making a divergence. Even though this is a nice pattern of flag to break to the upside, any break will immediately fade away and maybe bring the buyers back again. Give a confirmation. It's hold. Attempt to move higher. Well, shall see what happens. Hit a doji here, so buyers came in here. Try to break it. There is no divergence. I will wait for it to cross the momentum. Momentum is still negative, so be patient. Where the money goes to the money. Only the XY, you can see it probably moving higher. So let's see what the interest rate will do on Wednesday. Oil still boring, sideways, down move. Maybe buy from here again. Start to be negative. There is not movement. I will not look for it. Just taking money out of everybody. So even though it's dry, I don't know. Downtrend. Didn't break the downtrend yet. So I will wait for it to break the 68. Maybe not that much interesting. You see the big volume there. So why are you not defending? They're not defending. So they make a lot of profit. So this is the nice volume entering in. So I want to see continuation, reverse, and defending this zone. They defend it once, didn't defend here. Now they defend. So let's see if they want to save the 64 area or they push to the upside. So let's finish with the SPY. A move the 390, 392, and then reverse. This is prediction longer term. I think it will reach to 60. I don't like it. I have an open position at 380 and just for investment, testing something with the option, small size. The key area 377. For the Q, it's already hit the purple line, so 381. So I don't know who will lead. If the Qs continue to lead, it would mean it reverse, bring the buyers, maybe make a bigger move with Tesla pushing it, Apple in false break below the 151 and try to move up to the 140, 154, bring the market upside, but I don't at the longer term. Doesn't look that good, so I will go with the trend. At the moment, the trend is for the downside. So this is it, guys. Hope you like it. Hope it helps, and see you guys later.